Here at Afraid of the Outside, we have decided to start doing game reviews. To start off, as Luke has no idea about it at all, I'm going to do a review of an Xbox 360 classic, The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Now this is one of my favourite games of all time, really. I trade in my games a lot and only have 3 games of any age at all, really, this being one of them, but it's also the first game I got for my Xbox. I played this game over and over again several times. In fact, only like 2 weeks ago I started yet another one. He's a dark elf called Kent. He's level 10 as I only got to play for like 2 hours with him. He's an assassin with a slight knowledge of magic. He works all week and on the weekends likes to eat small puppies. While my main character is a level 5 Khajiit called Harry. He's a very powerful mage with knowledge of blademanship and sneakiness. Okay, now for the actual review. Gameplay. Oblivion has very good gameplay. It has a main storyline with lots of twists and turns and challenging missions. You start off in a prison with no idea of how you got there, but then you are released due to a coincidence and end up saving the world from an attack of an evil race from creatures called the Daedra. But with a game like Oblivion, that really isn't the main part. This game has plenty of side quests for your pleasure. First there's the guilds. You can join and work your way up to the top of the Fighters Guild, the Mages Guild, the Thieves Guild, and even the Dark Brotherhood, which is a group of assassins. They are very interesting as well, with even more twists and turns. There's also a lot of other quests you can do, like for example you can help the Daedric gods. There are also even more random quests that involve doing things like going to dream worlds, entering rooms where everything is giant, exploring lots of caves and ruins and other places that you need to explore. This is why I give Oblivion a 10 out of 10 for its gameplay. Controls. Obviously, if you make a game with as good gameplay as Oblivion, you'll need to make good controls for it as well, or it would just be pointless. I think that Oblivion has great controls. It uses very smooth controls of common things such as moving using the analog stick, and all attacks being on the right side. It also lets you do useful things such as carry stuff. It gives you the chance to hotkey basically anything from outfit to spell to torch with all 8 buttons on the D-pad. Favouring no way to play, it has good controls whether you're going to strike with a sword, cast a fireball, or sneak around your opponent. It is for all these reasons that I give Oblivion, for controls, a 10 out of 10. Sound. Now I'm no expert on sound, so I can't give the greatest review at this point. But I can tell you that the Oblivion music is great. Whether you're walking about a town, in a magical world, or fighting, the music will always be great. The only problem is that quite a lot of the music is reused in all fights, all towns, and all magical places. Eventually, you will get bored of the fight music for one thing in Oblivion, but one thing that I will never get bored of is listening to the night music while staring at Oblivion night sky. As you can tell, we have an example of the music from Oblivion quite soothing in the background. Also, the voice work is very good in Oblivion. They clearly picked the right people for the right job, and the job was good.
Stop! You violated the law. Pay the court a fine or serve your sentence. Your stolen goods are now forfeit.
Ignoring a few moments where the actors have made mistakes, where you can hear them redoing lines after saying, wait, give me a chance to do this. It's for all these reasons I'm going to have to give the sound an 8.5 out of 10. Personal opinion. Now, if you haven't noticed already from hearing this review, I am a huge fan of Oblivion. I have always loved it, and I always will, and I can call it one of my favourite games. Possibly my favourite game. Now, this is just one of my favourite games. I'll continue playing it, maybe even make a whole other 50 characters before I die. I know it's an old game, but I would still recommend going to a store and picking this up, as it is just truly amazing. I must admit, if you're not the type of person who's into RPGs like my friend Luke, and just wants to run around and shoot things, this isn't for you, no. And if you're not sure about RPGs, I wouldn't suggest going into Oblivion straight away. Maybe try Oblivion's Wasteland Brother Fallout 3, which I will also do a review for in more time, as it is a bit less of the RPG and a bit more of the shooting. Now, as you've probably guessed, It is for this reason I am, no matter what, going to give Oblivion a 10 out of 10 in my personal response. You could have asked me this 3 years ago, you can ask me it in 3 years. I will tell you that I will give Oblivion a 10 out of 10. It is an amazing game and it always will be. So there you have it. That's my review about Oblivion. I don't know if I've changed your mind about this game, whether you want to play it now, don't want to play it for some reason, and overall I would love to give this game a 10 out of 10, and I will give it a 10 out of 10. I know I should really put it as more of a 9, but it's 10, it is 10, okay? I'm the one doing the review, not you, it's 10, I said it 10, okay? It's 10, 10, 10, 10.